What's up guys, Anvav here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. You guys know what date it is. It's time for the best Android apps video for the month of May 2020. So in case you guys like any of these applications, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and without any further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, the first application goes by the name of Agora, and this is probably the best photography community application that does not only give you, a very wide variety of photos to check out from other photographers all around the world, but has this cool contest section where you can vote as well as take part in different themes of photography and win cash prizes which are very, very generous. For example, the 2020 Best Shot campaign has a cash prize of $25,000 for the winner that gets it, and everything about this application is absolutely legit. There is a progression system and a leveling system depending upon the points that you get, and you can also vote other people and upload your own pictures and gain points that way. I really found it to be a very nice way to showcase as well as show off your own photography skills and find other amazing photographers from all around the world. So if this is something that you want to get into, definitely check it out. Alright guys, next up we've got an application called Comtin, and this is essentially an application that gives you a plethora of different modules that you can install on your phone to make your overall experience of Android better. Now, you've got a lot of modules here such as better rotation, ambient display, different types of Motorola gestures which involve shaking your phone that you can get on any Android device, and all you have to do is grant the application permissions as well as download the particular modules, and you can control all of them straight from this application, and you can use them to make your Android experience that much better. Now keep in mind, this application seems to have quite a number of bugs when it comes to using it on Samsung only devices, so it depends from user to user. So if you face some problems, be sure to take the survey and let the developer know, because as far as I'm concerned, he's wanting to make the application a better experience for everyone. And all in all, I think it's a great way to boost up your Android experience and install a couple of modules that help you use your phone in a much easier and seamless way. So yeah, let me know how you like that, and let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, so in case you guys have been wondering where this beautiful KWGT widget is from, well, it's from the next application on the list, which is Fuchsia for KWGT. Now this is essentially a KWGT skin pack that you can download, and while it is a paid pack on the Play Store, I've hooked up you guys with 50 promo codes which will be linked in the description below. So in case you're one of the first people to watch this video, you can take that promo code and redeem it in the Google Play Store and get this application for absolutely free. A huge shout out to the developer for providing me with the promo codes, and be sure to show him some love in the reviews as well as download the application if you want to purchase it. It has a lot of colorful minimal KWGT widgets that look particularly good with this wallpaper that I have set up, which is from an application called AMOLED Walls, in case you guys were wondering. And yeah, I genuinely like the way it looks. It pops out and brings out the best of this AMOLED screen, so definitely check it out. It'll be linked in the description below. Alright guys, next up we've got a photo editing as well as a camera application called Kuji Cam, and shout out to my boy Prithviraj for introducing me to this application in his latest video. Check it out if you haven't already. Essentially, this is an application that allows you to set a lot of different filters, which are the retro film kind, as well as a lot of light leaks, which are in the light section, and they make your photo look very, very cool in the way if you wanted to make it look like it was shot on a Polaroid camera or any of that stuff. It's also got a separate dust section where you can add different dust filters on it. Think of it like a Polaroid lens distortion, in case you guys have used that application. And it has this really cool 3D option which essentially splits the RGB channels to give it this 3D parallax look that looks really, really nice. You can also add different frames which are reminiscent of using a Polaroid camera. So in case you guys want to get nostalgic and upload photos like this to your Instagram story or to your feed, definitely check this app out. It's a hell of an application. Alright guys, next up is an application called OneShade, which is essentially a status bar replacement app that lets you modify your status bar to look like One UI. Now originally I thought not, it would be pretty redundant because I already use a phone that is running on One UI. However, believe it or not, it just made my One UI notification bar look even better. So if you guys are using a Samsung phone, or even if you're not, this is an application that is going to make your status bar reminiscent of One UI 2.0 or 2.1, which is Samsung's revamped UI right now on Android 10. However, other than making it just look like that, it also gives you a live list of different types of options with which you can, let's say, modify the colors of the background of your notification, modify the shape of the quick settings, adjust the grid size of the different settings that are on your phone. And all in all, I think it looks particularly good. It's got this dynamic color notifications which color codes notifications of different apps, and it's got this edge trigger option that gives you this edge bar which pulls down your notification tray. And this is a very, very welcome and fresh look that I have seen. And if this is coming from a person who's already using a One UI phone, then I can assume that you guys will enjoy it if you already are not into using this. Definitely check it out, link in the description below. Alright guys, next up we've got an application called Skit, and this is probably the coolest and the best UI I have seen for sorting out apps that are installed on your phone. So essentially it is an application that shows you the apps that you have installed as well as the user apps that are on your phone. However, it gives you a lot of other vital information such as the total apps that you have, the Android version that it's running on, and if you click on a particular app, you can see all the permissions that it accesses. You can see the activities of the application, you can see the certificate of the application, you can see where everything is stored for a particular app, and you can go ahead and directly open up the application or configure different permissions that you would want to revoke or grant from here, and you can also directly uninstall it from the app itself. And the way the application is built is so good because it uses the full potential of Material Design and also has a simple backup section in a .txt file. And all in all, for a free application, I genuinely think this is one of the best productive apps out there for your phone. So definitely check Skit out. Alright, continuing the train for status bar enhancement applications, we've got Super Status Bar. And if the name wasn't enough for you, this essentially gives superpowers to your status bar in the way of different gestures as well as sliding indicators and all of that stuff. So the main point of this application, or the main USP in the free one, is that you can swipe on your status bar and essentially do a gesture to adjust the brightness of the screen. You can replace this to adjust volume when you've got media playing. You can keep a battery bar. I'm not going to do that because I already have Energy Light installed. But all in all, it is a very nice way to modify an already existing status bar and give it some features that don't really hog a lot of battery or are intensive on the UI or on the processor, but also give you some really cool features that make your phone look cool. So definitely check this one out. Alright guys, next up we've got an application called Vectorify the Home, and honestly, as cool as the name of this app is, the application turns out to be even cooler. So when you open the app up, it's essentially a wallpaper creator where you have a wide variety of different Android elements such as the Android symbol, different types of symbols that are reminiscent of using Android phones. And then what you can do is check out the background color, pick any color, add different accents of the color and change the color of the vector images, that is, for example, the Android picture that is present here. And once you're done with all of that, you can click on the checkmark button and essentially you'll have a full resolution wallpaper for your home screen. So essentially you'll have created a wallpaper on your own. Now this is a very cool concept and it's really incredible what you can do with just a few clicks. If you're a person who likes to set gradients as your wallpapers, this is going to be an application that you genuinely end up liking. You can also resize the size as well as the shape of the vector image that you have selected. You can directly set it as your wallpaper, or you can go ahead and save it to your gallery. All in all, I think this is a gem of an application for creating your own wallpapers in case you're bored of all the wallpaper apps that are out there. So definitely check it out. Alright guys, the last two applications are games, and we're starting things off with Shadow of Death 2. Now Shadow of Death was a very nice platformer for me, an action platformer, and when I found out that the new version version is out, the second version, then I absolutely had to download it and feature it in a video. Now, in case you guys don't know about this game, as I said, it's an action platformer where you're essentially a shadowy figure and you've got this really cool sword, and you can, pull off a lot of combos, and you have to fight different types of monsters. It sort of looks like Dark Souls on a mobile platform. There are different levels and unlockables and boss fights that you have to do, and while carefully managing your health as well as your armor, you have to defeat different enemies. And all in all, the different art style as well as the graphics and the animations of this game is what really makes it shine. It looks and performs great if you have a decent device. I'm pretty sure it's not as intensive that it won't work well on low-end devices. So all in all, it's just a ball of a game that you should definitely play in case you guys are looking for, cool action arcadey Android games for your phone. So definitely check it out. Alright guys, last but definitely not the least is a recent favorite Android game of mine. This is called Sky Children of Light, and I don't really know how to explain this game other than the fact that it's majorly an exploration game where you fly across different skies and you've got this angelic character, and this is a multiplayer exploration game, so you will find players online that are also exploring the game. And one of the main reasons why you should download this game, even though if you don't understand what you're supposed to do, is the animations and the graphics of this game. I mean, genuinely, I have never seen a game that looks and performs so beautifully well. There is just something about flying using the animations that the game provides you, and the way you soar through the clouds that give it this really indie vibe. And the sound design of this game, you should definitely use headphones if you're playing this. And all in all, it's just a beautiful experience. There are a lot of good games out there for Android devices, but this is one of those games that really makes you stop and take a breath and just soak in how beautiful everything is. Everything from the world design and the animations and the things that you are able to do as a character, from flying as well as sliding across this luscious green fields, is something that is very personal to me on a cinematic point of view as a starting filmmaker. But all in all, I think this is a gem of a game that you will not be disappointed with at all. So definitely check it out. And well guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, feel free to drop a like. Let me know which was your favorite Android app. Be sure to get the coupon code so you guys can download the KWGT skin for absolutely free. And yeah, that is pretty much it. This is Anubhav signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will catch you guys next time with another one soon. Until then, you guys have a great day. Peace out.